What if the quiet swelling in your ankle tonight isn't from a long day on your feet, but a distress signal from your liver, an organ silently struggling to filter toxins from your blood? And what if your legs and feet have been sending you these warning signs for months, but you've been misreading them as simple signs of aging or fatigue? In this video, I'm revealing 7 science-backed physical signs that appear in your lower extremities when your liver is in trouble, warning signals most doctors look for, but most people completely ignore. I'm Dr. Ben Carson, and with over 20 years of experience, I've seen how often patients overlook early liver failure symptoms because they simply don't know where to look. Your liver is a silent worker. It doesn't scream in pain like a broken bone. Instead, it whispers through your legs and feet. And by the time jaundice, yellowing of the eyes, appears, the damage may already be advanced. Today, I'm going to teach you how to read those whispers, and more importantly, what to do immediately to protect and support your liver. Before we dive deeper, I want to connect with our community. If you're new here, welcome to a channel where we translate complex medical science into daily, actionable health strategies. Hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon. And I'm genuinely curious, where in the world are you watching from? Drop your country or city in the comments. We have viewers from over 90 countries, and seeing this global family grow inspires us to keep creating life-saving content. Your engagement keeps us going. The physiology, why your legs and feet? Here's something most people don't understand. Your liver produces a protein called albumin, which acts like a sponge inside your blood vessels, holding fluid where it belongs. When your liver begins to fail, whether from fatty liver disease, hepatitis, alcohol use, or toxin exposure, albumin production drops. The sponge deflates. Fluid then seeps out of your bloodstream and pools in the lowest part of your body due to gravity, your legs, ankles, and feet. This is called peripheral edema. But swelling is only the beginning. Liver failure also leads to hormonal changes, toxin accumulation, and nutrient deficiencies, all of which leave distinct marks on your lower extremities. Let me walk you through the 7 warning signs you must never ignore. Warning sign number 1, unilateral or bilateral swelling, peripheral edema. The first sign is swelling that starts in your feet and ankles. At first, it may be mild, a tightness in your shoes by evening. But as liver function declines, the swelling worsens. Press your thumb into the swollen area for 10 seconds. If an indentation remains, that's called pitting edema. A study in the Journal of Hepatology confirms that pitting edema in patients with chronic liver disease correlates directly with low albumin levels and portal hypertension. If you notice this, especially if it worsens throughout the day and improves slightly overnight, your liver needs attention. Warning sign number 2, skin discoloration, hemosiderin staining. The second warning sign is a reddish-brown or bruise-like discoloration around your lower legs and ankles. As liver function declines, blood flow becomes sluggish in the portal vein system. Pressure backs up into the veins of your legs. Over time, red blood cells leak out into your tissues, releasing iron deposits called hemosiderin. This creates a permanent-looking rusty or purple stain. Most people assume it's just aging skin or a healed bruise. In reality, it's a marker of chronic venous changes driven by liver disease. Warning sign number 3, itchy skin without a rash, pruritus. Number 3, persistent itching on your lower legs and feet, without any visible rash, bug bites, or dry skin. When your liver fails, it can no longer efficiently filter bile salts from your blood. These bile salts accumulate in your skin, triggering severe itching. Research published in Hepatology shows that up to 70% of patients with advanced liver disease experience pruritus. The itching often worsens at night and can be so intense that people scratch until they bleed. If your ankles and feet itch relentlessly and moisturizers don't help, think beyond dry skin. Think liver. Warning sign number 4, muscle wasting, sarcopenia. Here's a sign most people misread as normal weight loss. The fourth warning is muscle wasting in your calves and thighs. A failing liver cannot store or produce enough glycogen for energy. So your body begins breaking down its own muscle tissue, especially in the legs, to fuel itself. You may notice your calves feel thinner, your legs look more slender, but your belly might feel fuller, from fluid buildup called ascites. This combination, muscle wasting in the legs with central abdominal swelling, is a hallmark of chronic liver insufficiency. A study in clinical gastroenterology and hepatology found that sarcopenia independently predicts mortality in cirrhosis patients. Warning sign number 5, clubbing of toes and nail changes. The fifth sign appears in your toenails and the tips of your toes. Over time, liver disease can alter blood oxygen levels and growth factor signaling. Your toenails may become thicker, more curved, and the angle between your nail and nail bed may increase. This is called clubbing. Additionally, you might see Terry's nails. Most of the nail looks white with a thin red or brown band at the tip. While Terry's nails are classically linked to liver failure, clubbing in the toes indicates chronic hypoxemia from hepatopulmonary syndrome, a serious complication of advanced liver disease. Warning sign number 6, burning or numbness in the feet, peripheral neuropathy. The sixth warning is a burning, tingling, or numb sensation in your feet. Chronic liver disease, especially from alcohol or fatty liver, leads to deficiencies in fat-soluble vitamins, particularly vitamin E and B vitamins, that are essential for nerve health. Toxins that the liver should have removed, like ammonia and certain inflammatory cytokines, also damage peripheral nerves. Research in the World Journal of Gastroenterology confirms that peripheral neuropathy affects nearly 40% of patients with chronic liver disease, even before cirrhosis is diagnosed. If your feet feel like they're buzzing, burning, or falling asleep for no reason, don't ignore it. Warning sign number 7, slow-healing sores or ulcers. The seventh and most serious sign is a wound on your leg or foot that refuses to heal. Because liver failure impairs protein synthesis and immune function, your body loses its ability to repair damaged tissue. A small scratch, a blister from tight shoes, or even a minor injury can evolve into a non-healing ulcer. Once an ulcer forms, it risks infection, osteomyelitis, bone infection, and in extreme cases, amputation. Venous ulcers from liver-related edema are particularly stubborn. If you have a sore on your lower leg that hasn't improved after 2 weeks of basic wound care, you need medical evaluation. Immediate actions: what to do right now if you recognize any of these signs. Here is your immediate action plan. First, do not panic, but do not delay. Contact your primary care physician or a gastroenterologist. Request a comprehensive metabolic panel, a liver function test specifically checking ALT, AST, ALP, GGT, albumin, and bilirubin. Also ask for an abdominal ultrasound to assess liver texture and rule out fatty liver or cirrhosis. Second, starting today, remove alcohol completely. Even moderate drinking accelerates liver injury. Eliminate all added sugars and high fructose corn syrup, as fructose directly taxes the liver and drives non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Third, hydrate with clean water, not sodas or juices, to support kidney function, which often compensates for a failing liver. Long-term metabolic strategies for liver health. For long-term liver regeneration and protection, 3 strategies stand above the rest. Number 1, intermittent fasting with a time-restricted eating window of 8 to 10 hours. A 2021 study in Cell Metabolism showed that time-restricted eating reduces liver fat by nearly 40% in people with fatty liver disease, independent of weight loss. Fasting allows your liver to enter repair modes, reducing inflammation and glycogen depletion cycles. Number 2, a high-protein, low-processed carbohydrate diet. Your liver needs amino acids to produce albumin and detoxification enzymes. Focus on grass-fed animal protein, pasture-raised eggs, wild-caught fish, and plant sources like lentils, in early stages. Pair protein with coffee, yes, coffee. Multiple meta-analyses have shown that regular coffee consumption reduces liver fibrosis progression and lowers liver enzyme levels due to its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory polyphenol. Number 3, targeted supplementation after consulting your doctor. Milk thistle, silymarin, has been studied for its ability to reduce liver inflammation and improve outcomes in cirrhosis. Vitamin E, in non-diabetic fatty liver patients, and omega-3 fatty acids also show benefit. But never self-prescribe. Liver disease is complex, and incorrect supplementation can worsen damage. The role of sleep and stress: you cannot heal a liver while chronically sleep-deprived. Your liver performs its primary detoxification cycles between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., during deep sleep. Poor sleep elevates cortisol, which increases blood sugar and insulin resistance, which directly drives fat accumulation in the liver. Prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Reduce blue light after sunset. And manage stress through diaphragmatic breathing or walking in nature, because chronic stress releases inflammatory cytokines that directly attack liver cells. If this video gave you even one warning sign you hadn't noticed before, type "liver check" in the comments below. Your feedback motivates us tremendously. Hit that like button, share this video with someone whose legs or feet you've noticed showing these signs, and subscribe if you haven't already. Here's your actionable challenge for today. Choose one thing: examine your ankles and feet tonight. Press for pitting edema. Note any itching, discoloration, or numbness. And then take one step: schedule a blood test, cut out one sugary drink, or go to bed 1 hour earlier. Start small, but start now. Because your liver doesn't fail overnight. It fails quietly, slowly, and visibly in places you've been ignoring. Your liver doesn't scream, it whispers through your lower extremities. This single truth separates those who catch liver disease early from those who discover it too late. Unlike a heart attack that announces itself with crushing chest pain, or a kidney stone that doubles you over, your liver is biologically designed to endure massive damage without complaint. You can lose up to 70% of liver function before classic symptoms like jaundice, yellowing of the eyes, ever appear. But here's what most doctors don't tell you: your legs and feet have been sending you a registered letter for months. You just haven't learned to read it. 7 distinct signs demand your immediate attention. First, pitting edema, swelling in your ankles and feet that leaves a fingerprint when pressed. Second, hemosiderin staining, a rusty, bruise-like discoloration on your lower legs caused by iron deposition from sluggish blood flow. Third, intractable itching without a rash, driven by bile salts accumulating in your skin. Fourth, muscle wasting in your calves, as your failing liver breaks down its own tissue for energy. Fifth, clubbing of your toes and teres nails, white nails with a dark band at the tip. Sixth, peripheral neuropathy, burning, tingling, or numbness in your feet from toxin accumulation. And seventh, slow-healing sores or ulcers that refuse to close, signaling profound protein deficiency and immune failure. These are not minor inconveniences. They are your body's final warning before irreversible damage. But here's the truth that changes everything: you can reverse early liver stress today. You do not need a liver transplant. You do not need expensive biologics. You need to act on evidence. Step 1: remove alcohol completely. Even moderate drinking accelerates fibrosis. Step 2: eliminate fructose, not just sugar, but high fructose corn syrup hiding in sauces, breads, and healthy snacks. Fructose bypasses normal appetite controls and goes directly to your liver, where it converts to fat. Step 3: adopt time-restricted eating. Limit your eating window to 8 to 10 hours daily. A 2021 Cell Metabolism study showed this alone reduces liver fat by nearly 40%, without weight loss. Step 4: demand a simple liver function panel from your doctor. This costs less than a dinner out and measures ALT, AST, GGT, albumin, and bilirubin. It is non-negotiable. Don't wait for jaundice. By the time your eyes turn yellow, your liver is often beyond early intervention. Look at your legs and feet tonight. Press your thumb into your ankle. Check for discoloration. Notice any burning or itching. Peripheral edema isn't just getting older. How many times have you looked down at swollen ankles at the end of a long day and told yourself it's normal? That it's just heat, or standing too long, or those shoes that fit a little tight. This is the most dangerous lie we tell ourselves. Because what you've been dismissing as ordinary aging may actually be your liver sending its first desperate signal for help. Itching without a rash isn't just dry skin. You've bought the lotions. You've switched to fragrance-free soaps. You've blamed winter air. But when your liver fails to filter bile salts from your blood, those salts deposit directly into your skin, triggering an itch that no moisturizer on earth can touch. And muscle wasting in your calves isn't just weight loss. In fact, you may be thrilled that your legs look slimmer. But that slimness isn't fat burning, it's your liver breaking down its own muscle tissue to survive. These are the 7 red flags of a failing liver. Visible, measurable, and tragically ignored by millions of people who simply didn't know what to look for. Pitting edema. Rusty skin discoloration. Intractable itching. Calf wasting. Toenail clubbing. Burning feet. Non-healing sores. Each one is a whisper. And whispers, when ignored, become shouts. But here is the good news, and I need you to hear this clearly: metabolic health is in your hands. You do not need a prescription to save your liver. You need a plan. Intermittent fasting, specifically time-restricted eating within an 8 to 10-hour window, gives your liver the break it desperately needs. During fasting hours, your liver shifts from storage mode to repair mode, clearing out fat and damaged cells. High-quality protein from grass-fed beef, pasture-raised eggs, and wild-caught fish provides the amino acids your liver requires to produce albumin and detoxification enzymes. Without adequate protein, your liver cannot heal. Coffee polyphenol are not a trend. Multiple meta-analyses published in the Journal of Hepatology have confirmed that regular coffee consumption, even decaf, reduces liver fibrosis, lowers liver enzymes, and cuts the risk of cirrhosis by up to 40%. These compounds are among the most potent, accessible liver protectants known to science. And finally, deep sleep, not optional, not negotiable. Your liver performs its primary detoxification cycles between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. during deep sleep. Skimp on sleep, and you sabotage every other effort. One small action tonight, a self-exam of your ankles and feet, could add decades to your life. Press your thumb into any swelling. Look for reddish-brown stains. Notice any burning or numbness. This takes 60 seconds. It costs nothing. And it could be the moment you change everything. Listen to the whispers before they become a shout. Because by the time your liver is screaming, the quiet work of prevention is already behind you. Act now. Your future self will thank you.